This story is called Watch the Cookie. It's written and illustrated by Nancy Cote. Sam and Mousey were best friends. When Sam read books, Mousey read too. When Sam took a bath, Mousey did too. When Sam went to sleep, Mousey slept close. So close that Sam could barely move. One morning, the wind was blowing hard. "Let's go to the park and fly my kite," said Sam. "I'll wait at home," said Mousey, who had never flown a kite. "Please," begged Sam. Mousey couldn't say no. "Hold on tight," Sam called as the kite went up and up. Mousey held on tight. "I knew you could do it," said Sam when they sat down to rest. Sam reached into his pocket. "Surprise!" he shouted. It was a great big chocolate chip cookie wrapped in a red paper napkin. Mousey jumped up and down, but then Sam began to wiggle. He crossed his legs. He stood. He rocked back and forth. Sam couldn't wait. He had to go. And he had to go now. "Watch the cookie. I'll be right back," he told Mousey. Mousey gulped. He wasn't the only one watching the cookie. Two pigeons flew down and began to peck at the crisp brown edges. Mousey jumped up and down. The pigeons pecked. Mousey ran in circles, but the pigeons kept pecking. Mousey spotted the napkin. He had a super idea. He tied the napkin around his neck and said, "Stop! That's Sam's cookie," Mousey said with determination. The pigeons flew away, knocking the cookie to the ground. An army of ants picked up the cookie and started marching. Mousey stamped his feet. The ants marched. Mousey waved his arms, but the ants kept marching. Mousey cleared his throat. He leaped to the ground. "Stop! That's Sam's cookie," he demanded. The ants dropped the cookie. The cookie rolled down the hill, around the pond, under a stroller, over a shoe, through a can, and then crashed against a trash bin. I smell something good to eat," said a voice. Mousey looked up. A hungry cat was peering down at him. Mousey grabbed the cookie and held it tight. "That's Sam's cookie," he squeaked. "Silly mouse. Cats don't eat cookies. Cats eat mice." Mousey wasn't strong like a cat. He wasn't big like a cat. But he had something the cat didn't have. The cat opened his mouth wide, and with super strength, Mousey hurled the cookie into the cat's mouth. "That's Sam's cookie," he roared. The cat dropped Mousey and ran away. Sam saw the whole thing. "You are very brave," he told Mousey. "Yeah, I guess I am," said the little mouse. "Let's go home and make another cookie," said Sam. "No, let's have a peanut butter sandwich instead," said Mousey. "Whatever you'd like," answered Sam. That night, when Mousey read a book, Sam read too. When Mousey took a shower, Sam did too. And when Mousey went to bed, Sam slept close, so close that Mousey could barely move. That's just what best friends do. The end.